Welcome back in sports. Papua New Guinea's sprint queen, Toya Whistle, missed out on qualifying after finishing fourth in the women's 100-meter heat at the Rio Olympics. Her time of 11.48 seconds is less than her qualifying time of 11.29 seconds in Fiji recently. Whistle fell short by 12 seconds to qualify as Jamaican Elaine Thompson finished with 11.21 seconds. Here's a look at the race. With the growth of sports in the country reaching new heights, there is a need to review the national sports policy. The PNG Olympic Committee and PNG Sports Foundation have partnered to conduct a third national sports conference next month in Port Moresby. The conference is aimed at creating a dialogue between sports federations, physical education teachers, and numerous government departments and stakeholders to develop outcomes best suited for sports in the country. Scholar Sangi reports.
Over 200 participants are expected to participate in the third National Sports Conference to be held in Port Moresby from the 8th to the 10th of September. The conference is aimed at sparking dialogue between numerous stakeholders, government departments, respective national sports federations and provinces.
The main outcome of the conference is to begin consultation for the review of the national sports policy. And what it is that all the recommendations from the conference will be used to start reviewing our sports policy, which is outdated at the moment. It was developed in 2004 and it's been
Following the successful staging of the 2015 Pacific Games, numerous workshops and seminars were held to upskill technical officials, volunteers, trainers, coaches and athletes to be on par with the changing rules and regulations of respective codes. The PNG Olympic Committee, in partnership with the PNG Sports Foundation, will stage this conference to see what outcomes they can extract from the meet.
We've actually sent out invitations to the national federations, the provinces, and the corporate body as well. Basically, our partners, the people who assist in developing sport in the country. So we've basically sent out invitations to them, and we would like for them to take up the opportunity because their voice. This is an opportunity for their voice to be heard in terms of paving the way for sport in the country.
Minister for Sports Justin Chichenko, President of the Pacific Games Council Vidya Lakan, PNG Sports Foundation CEO Peter Siamalili Jr., and PNG Olympic Committee Secretary General Avita Rapila will be among the keynote speakers during the conference.
Just to add international flavor to the conference, I can confirm that there is a team coming from the Gold Coast. They will be presenting papers as well.
Scholar Sengi, NBC National Sports, Port Moresby.
The stage is now set for the biggest rugby rivalry tomorrow when the Port Moresby Boroughs take on the Morobe Hammerheads in the 2016 Export Rugby Challenge Grand Final at the Sir Hubert Murray Stadium in Port Moresby. Both teams head into tomorrow's showdown unbeaten and are equally confident of their respective preparations. Again, Scholar Sangi with this report.
With an unbeaten run from the Northern Conference and the 25-14 defeat over the East New Britain Kayas last week, the Morobe Hammerheads head into tomorrow's Export Rugby Challenge Grand Final as the favourites to upset the Port Moresby Boroughs' dominant performance this year. The Hammerheads have taken a bold step in an innovative training regime and are confident it has assisted the side's run.
The Hammerheads, we took up IGAM as our training ground, thanks to the commanding officer and the commandant for allowing Morobe Hammerheads to use IGAM Barracks as the training venue. We prepared well. Our coming over is to see how the provincial teams make it. The development, the whole bulk of the players have come through Scrum program. So
Sticking to their game plan will be the key factor to overcome the Bournemouth side. The Hammerheads are confident they have an equal pack to match the Bournemouth's front rowers and backline.
The feeling in camp is relaxed mood now, right? The players are focused, looking forward for a big one against Bournemouth. They're feeling relaxed. I'm using the facilities. The ground, the atmosphere is good. There have been up and down hiccups in there, but we've stuck to our game plans and our training programs that was scheduled for our players to. We watched them play against the guys last weekend. We've seen their pack, the forwards, the back line. The match should be up there. Basically, we'll be having the same forward pack match and the back line speedy, the class. I would see a flair and a well-fired game.
The Export Rugby Challenge crown now hangs in the showdown set for tomorrow at the Sir Hubert Murray Stadium at 3:15 p.m. The PNG Palais and Under-19s Port Moresby, Bournemouth and Geiger's matches will be played as curtain raisers to the main event.
It would be much appreciated if all the Morobe community in Port Moresby come back the Morobe team up and give them the moral support well needed for us because we're losing place now come.
Scholar Sengi, NBC National Sports, Port Moresby.
To NRL, it's been a long time coming, but Brisbane fans finally got to see a return to form by Anthony Milford against Parramatta on Friday. The young 5'8" turned in a display of the highest quality to spark the Broncos' 38-16 win at Lang Park over the Eels. Milford scored one try and set up two more as the Broncos claimed back-to-back NRL wins for the first time since April. Having not registered a line break since round 13, two came within 6 minutes for Milford either side of halftime to take the game away from the Eels.
The Broncos had won just 3 of their last 10 games and were again challenged early by the Eels. But Milford and winger Corey Oates stole the show.
Left-hand side, picks up with Milford, shows it, goes straight through them, runs towards Gordon, grabs him by the coattails, Milford still going, bumps away from French, Gutherson is there, he kicks it, Oates! It might be redemption for Corey Oates!
The win keeps the Broncos in touch with the top 4 with just 3 rounds until the finals.
That was a great game, I reckon, by the boys in the second half there. The first half was a bit scrappy, but it's a great way to finish the game off of that.
I thought we were really good in the first half, and the second half, I made 2 errors back to back, and I don't think we saw the ball again for 20 minutes. And we were really poor tonight, and I was poor too. So.
And that awesome comeback wrapping up sports for tonight. Jerry, it's back to you.
Thank you, Evelyn. Stay with us. We'll return after the break with the finance news.